Lee.
Xaivian Lee.
Hits the 1,000-point mark. The first ever triple-double in program history. Incredible.
Princeton has a superstar guard in Xaivian Lee. This is an all-American conversation. Xaivian Lee, how do you do it?
For someone that might not know you, can you just introduce yourself briefly?
Stumped on question one. Okay, I got you. My name's Xaivian Lee. I'm from Toronto and I'm a junior here at Princeton. I grew up in Toronto. Toronto, especially in Canada, is kind of on that shift of becoming a basketball city, even though, Canada's mostly known for hockey, but there's great culture there, a lot of talent as well. I think we're very underrated. Well, I was first introduced to Princeton because my AAU coach, he coached Xaivian Lee, who was the guard before I got here pretty much. Jalen's dad actually talked to, I think it was BMAC, and connected us kind of, and at the time, I don't even know if BMAC probably even saw me as a recruit. He was probably just doing him a favor, to be honest, because I was, maybe like 6 foot, 6'1" maybe, pushing like 150, hopefully. I don't know, somewhere around there, I don't remember. I was very small. I remember I sent BMAC like an AU game and I went back a couple months ago and watched it and it was just terrible basketball. So I don't know how I got recruited off that, but BMAC saw something in me. Maybe he saw, my feel for the game, maybe a little bit of skill when I was younger, and saw that maybe my body could catch up eventually, which I'm glad he saw the vision there.
He was really, really small. He was tiny. But showed a lot of the things that we see today, his feel for the game, his skill, his ability to play pick and roll, make shots, pass, handle the ball. Had a really, really high skill level, and it was just kind of a matter of time, you hoped, where his body would catch up to his skill set, and then the potential would be through the roof. He showed a lot of great flashes his freshman year.
The whole year I was out there trying to do what I can, and really it was just a good learning experience for me. I was really learning from seniors, Tosan, Borg, Keyshawn, all of them.
Developing consistency was going to be key for him, and I think understanding how good he was, that he could be the man. Those things happened in the summer playing with Team Canada.
Team Canada was definitely the moment where I thought I had potential to really take basketball wherever. Playing at the international level against the best competition in the entire world for that age group was right there in our hotel, and we were playing them every single day. So I felt like I went out there and showed what I could do, and felt comfortable in those different environments. And then once I got to Princeton, the rest of the summer I was like, that gave me the confidence to be like, I gotta bring this to this level too, and I could, really help my team out. So I think that just gave me a lot of confidence to ride into my sophomore year for sure.
And Xaivian Lee, this guy, this sophomore point guard, had 33 points against Harvard. He's averaging 19 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists a game. He's in the All-America conversation.
Xaivian is about as entertaining a player as you'll find in college basketball.
He can cross you up, but he can also step back and hit a three-pointer, which I think makes him one of the toughest defending assignments in all of college basketball.
Down to 8 for Lee. Lee with 7, launches a 3. Money! Xaivian Lee! Money!
Because he plays with a great deal of joy. And when he's playing with joy, when he's having fun out there, I think it's contagious for the whole team. And I think we're at our best as a team when he's having fun on the court, playing with joy. Jadwin erupts, his teammates erupt. Anybody that watches him for the first time here in March is going to have a blast watching him play.
I've never seen anything quite like what he brings into the arena. Fans are excited to see him play, and then they hang around after the game to meet him.
Thank you so much, young.
I used to play baseball, so I went to spring training one day with my dad when I was I think in elementary school, and I was waiting to get autographs from all the Blue Jays players and stuff, and some of them would sign. I kind of remember that now that other people or younger kids are looking up to me and want to take a picture or whatever, so I try and just, be kind to them in that little interaction, because that's, obviously it's the end of my long day and we just played a game and maybe we won or not, and maybe I played well, maybe I didn't, but for that kid, it's just that's all he's really gonna remember, he or she's gonna remember, so I try and just be kind for a little bit, take a picture, and then just go on about my day. For me, I just kind of try to remember, this is what I asked for, this is what I wanted. And now that's here, I just try to embrace it. It's really cool sometimes, it can get tough sometimes, but I think it's definitely helped build who I am as a person in the past year or so.
There's a lot of different dynamics that he's brought to the university. You just look up at the crowd and you see the amount of people celebrating his success with Xaivian Lee signs, the people that wait after a game, the people that wait when we walk off the court just to give him a high five or get his autograph is a really big deal to a lot of people. And he's done a great job of embracing that as well. I think Xaivian understands that his time with these young kids means a lot and can have a great impact on them and their lives. And I credit him for being willing to spend that extra time. He's got a lot on his plate, as you could imagine right now. He's going, full go academically, he's full go athletically, he does extra work on the court, in the weight room, extra study hours, and takes care of his academic business and doesn't cut any corners there either. So really kind of the best of both worlds that we speak about, Xaivian is really embodying that.
Princeton has really challenged me in a lot of ways, as a basketball player for sure. My time here from a freshman to junior, I've learned so much just about the game in general, but through basketball, I think I've learned a lot more about who I am as a person, as well off the court. Like, obviously, academically is challenging, socially is challenging. I think every aspect of life here kind of pushes you to grow and figure out a little bit more about who you are. And at the same time, with all that being said, I get to go out there and completely be myself. I get to play through mistakes and not fear what's going to happen if I miss this shot or I make a bad read here. So I think the combination of those two things, being very disciplined and being very precise while also just letting me kind of be free and be who I am, I think is helping mold me into a better player.